First up, Ratchet and Clank versus Jack and Dexter. Another good one, actually. So I was just thinking to see if I could try to remember who actually won this fight, but I cannot. I've played Ratchet and Clank. I don't believe I've ever played Jack and Dexter before. I think Ratchet and Clank are going to win this, though, because I think Clank is a better sidekick. Like, if I remember right, he's got, like, time-stopping abilities and stuff like that. Like, he's pretty awesome. Whereas, I don't even know which one is the sidekick. I'm pretty sure that one's like a weasel-looking thing, right? That's who the sidekick is. And he like, how useful could that thing be? I mean, I guess they'll tell us, but let's see.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Angry Video Game Nerd 2 Assimilation. Buy it! Right?
Yeah, do it. Buy it. Right fucking now.
Sometimes the most unlikely of friends can become the best of heroes.
Ratchet and Clank, the Cosmic Commandos.
And Jack and Dexter,
Yeah, see, oh fuck, you moved it.
the map.
This fucking thing. Like, what is this? This does not look like a useful sidekick.
Masters of Eco.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, have they met before? That's crazy.
It was a time of chaos. The unstoppable Kragmite Empire wreaked havoc across the galaxy until a race of unlikely heroes fought back. The Lombaxes, who may be some sort of lemur wombat?
Well, whatever they are, they're pretty good at kicking the shit out of Kragmites, and ended up stopping the Empire by banishing them to another dimension. Well, all except one, and boy would that come back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah,
Raised
probably.
as one of their own, the last
moron.
Kragmite betrayed his foster Lombaxes, raised an army of fish people, and in some sense of cruel ironic justice, banished the entire Lombax race to their own dimension as well. And just as ironically, missed one who would prove to be his greatest adversary.
Of course.
This lone Lombax's name was Ratchet, and he spent most of his days stranded on a random planet.
Alright, is a Lombax, 4'10", 97.5 pounds. Born around the year 5339, naturally gifted as a mechanic, given the codename Dead Meat by Captain Quark, and has a vendetta against wooden crates. Also, like how Link has a vendetta against pots.
And dicking around with mechanical stuff and dreaming of one day exploring the galaxy. So this alien kitty cat thing scrounged up all the scraps he could find, used his natural gift with machines, and built a spaceship so incredible it would finally take him off this boring planet once and for... Oh.
Without an onboard robot ignition system, this hunk of junk would never fly.
And with Ratchet's luck, it's not like one was just gonna drop out of the sky or anything. Well, I'll be damned.
This was the SentryBot serial number XJ0461.
Well, that's hard to say in conversation, and he makes a clanky sound when he falls over, so...
Maybe I'll just call you Clank.
Clank had just been assembled maybe half an hour earlier and was already running for his life.
Yeah.
Real name XJ-0461. Birthday October 26, 5354. Height 2'2", 17 pounds. Son of an interdimensional being in a conveyor belt. And his favorite number is 83. 83 billion and 4.7. Okay.
See, he came from a robot killing machine making factory, but when the factory malfunctioned and made this little guy, it decided to scrap him for parts. So naturally, he got the hell out of there, ended up with Ratchet, and together they became the greatest hero duo in the galaxy.
While they started out as an unlikely pair, they've picked up all sorts of experience along the way. Ratchet has been trained as a commando and is proficient in martial arts, heavy weaponry, survival skills, stealth,
Ballroom dancing and origami.
and despite his diminutive size, Clank is an asset in combat as well. When paired with Ratchet, he can act as a personal helicopter or even a jetpack.
Also, turns out Clank wasn't a mistake after all.
He possesses the soul of a Zoni, energy-based creatures with the ability to manipulate time and be immune to time-altering effects. And eventually, these powers manifested in Clank as well.
That's right, he's a robo-time wizard.
Who did you say gave you this?
But yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. Like, he's got that kind of power. Like, I feel like that's going to be a lot more useful than whatever that weasel thing can bring to the table.
Thing?
The Sony. They are little invisible creatures who travel through time.
Oh, right.
Both Ratchet and Clank are loaded with nanotech, microscopic machines which instantly repair their bodies after any injury, though their number is limited.
But Ratchet and Clank's true strength lies up their arsenal. Ratchet's packing your usual Solana-style weaponry, from his trusty Omni Wrench to rocket launchers. But the real beauty lies in all his wacky weapons, like the Vortex Cannon, which sucks up tiny enemies and blasts them back out like little flames.
Vortex Cannon, Mini Turret Glove, Mr. Zircon Drone, Liquid Nitrogen Gun, Shatter Claws, Groovatron Sheepinator, Fusion Grenade, and Rhino 5? I'm assuming that's 5 and not B.
Meteors. The mini turret glove can deploy dozens of auto-targeting machine guns, which can destroy tanks. And of course, there's also a disco ball, which forces foes to helplessly dance before them.
That's hilarious.
Ratchet's gadgetry also includes energy shields, close-range shredder claws, and a variety of drones to assist him in battle. He's even picked up a gun that turns enemies into tiny, adorable sheep.
But hang on, we can't forget my all-time favorite, the Rhino 5. Part minigun, part rocket launcher, this beauty unleashes a glorious river of death in whatever direction she's facing. All set to Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture.
I'm
That's awesome.
honestly surprised you know how to say his name.
Oh yeah, the dude played my favorite musical instrument.
What, the piano?
No. Cannons.
Oh.
Anyway, in their adventures, Ratchet and Clank have done some pretty impressive things. They were skilled enough to win numerous gladiator battles, strong enough to stop the blow.
Can Halo jump without a parachute, won countless gladiator battles, survived many crash landings including one while riding an asteroid, held back a wargrok with only a Omni Wrench, dodged a laser blast at close quarters, and downed a gigantic alien which could destroy skyscrapers in a single blow.
Of a wargrok with nothing but an Omni Wrench, fast enough to dodge close-range laser fire, tough enough to survive an explosive shipwreck, and even the vacuum of space.
However, their ability to survive deadly blows is entirely dependent on their supply of nanotech. If they run out of microbots, the next blow is sure to be fatal. But Ratchet and Clank's greatest strength doesn't come from any outlandish weapon or body-rebuilding nanomachine. Rather, it is their unbreakable bond of friendship and teamwork.
Oh, God, that was so friggin' lame.
It was pretty lame, Liz.
Robots are not so easily fooled.
Ah, what's that?
What?
Long before the world bred life, it was filled with eco.
Okay.
Left behind by godlike beings called the Precursors, eco came in 6 different types, each possessing a different power. But what became of the Precursors? How did they harness the power of eco? The answers, they say, lie in the destiny of the mischievous teenage boy named Jack.
Jack was born into royalty as the son of King Dumbass.
Damus.
Dumbass.
real name is Mar, age 19, 5'10", 185 pounds, left-handed, spoke his first words at age 17. Can catch 200 pounds of fish out of one river in 60 seconds. God damn.
Ruler of Haven City. But Jack lost his future as heir to the throne when some douche named Baron Praxis overthrew his dad. The former king was separated from his son and banished to the wastelands, leaving Jack to grow up a wandering orphan.
Until he was taken in and raised by Samos, the elder of Sandover Village.
Okay, so what's with everybody? Like, that happened in Ratchet and Clank too, right? Stop banishing everyone but one guy. That's where you fuck up.
Here, he met his best friend-to-be, Dexter.
Oh, I don't know why he would ever want to be friends with a guy that never shuts up.
The sage yaps, huh?
19 years old. What the fuck is an Otzel? 2'10", 48 pounds. Once worked as an exterminator, owns a bar called the Naughty Otzel. A surprisingly good hacker. The thing he wants the most is a pair of comfy shorts.
About the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap?
Before long, Jack and Dexter became inseparable and did just about all their teenage tomfoolery together. Like stealing a speedboat to explore the forbidden Misty Island.
Yeah, turns out it was forbidden for a pretty damn good reason.
Whoop.
Man, that stung!
Oh no, he fell into the weasel pool!
Well, technically, he fell into a pool of dark eco, which transformed him into an Otzel. Whatever the hell that's supposed to be.
Dexter took it pretty well, all things considered.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
By the way, where's the unweasel pool?
It's not so simple. In order to reverse Dexter's transformation, they would have to find the Sage of Dark Eco. To prepare them for this journey, Samos trained them to harness the power of Eco and, in turn, to become formidable warriors.
With green Eco, Jack can restore lost health and create shields. With yellow Eco, he can launch energy projectiles from his hand.
Green Eco heals wounds and creates shields. Blue Eco greatly increases his speed and reflexes. Yellow Eco gives him the ability to throw energy projectiles. Red Eco doubles his physical strength. Dark Eco allows for Dark Giant, Dark Strike, Dark Blast, and makes him invincible. And Light Eco allows for Flash Freeze, gliding, health regeneration, and the creation of shields.
Blue Eco doubles his speed and reflexes, and Red Eco does the same for his strength, allowing him to take down tough enemies with a single strike.
But when their tinkering with ancient precursor technology sent them tumbling into a dystopian future, it's a long story. Jack was captured and experimented on by Baron Praxis, who wanted to turn him into a super soldier.
Too bad he didn't really know what he was doing, and poor Jack was stuck as his lab rat for 2 straight years, until Dexter finally busted him out. Jack was so happy, he spoke his first words ever.
I'm gonna kill Praxis.
Oh, my first words were beer. Now!
Unbeknownst to Praxis, while his experiments failed to turn Jack into Captain America, they did grant him the ability to consume Dark Eco and temporarily transform into the mighty Dark Jack.
Dark Jack can use Dark Eco for a bunch of powerful projectiles, and he can even triple in size and strength. On top of that, Dark Jack is also completely invulnerable.
That's right. We bad. You haven't forgotten what I taught you, Jack.
If one super form wasn't enough, Jack gained another when he came face to face with the precursors themselves. And turns out they're all Otzels like Dexter.
Oh my god.
They gave him the ability to consume Light Eco in order to counterbalance the darkness within.
Never guess what they called it. Give up, it's Light Jack.
In this form, Jack can glide through the air, create a force field, regenerate from wounds, and even freeze time itself.
When there's not enough Dark or Light Eco on hand to run around blasting people with godlike energy, Jack wields one of the most versatile weapons ever created, the Morph Gun. Powered by different types of Eco, it can work like a shotgun, grenade launcher, or minigun. It can fire ricochet.
Red mod allows it to use Red mod creates Scattergun, Wave Concussor, and Plasmite RPG. Blue mod Vulcan Fury, Arc Wielder, Needle Laser. Yellow mod Blaster Beam, Reflector. Gyro Burster, Dark Mod, Peacemaker, Mass Inverter, and Supernova.
Laser shots, homing needles, and even friggin' lightning!
And when Jack sets the morph gun to mass inverter mode, it can blast a wave of Dark Eco so absurd it alters the very laws of gravity on anybody within its reach.
Damn.
Yeah, but if that fails, they can just blast them with the supernova. It basically one-shots about anything.
Oh shit.
This place has too much excitement. We need to move back to the country.
Armed to the teeth with weapons and eco, Jack and Dexter successfully dethroned Praxis and saved Haven City thanks to several impressive feats along the way.
Like getting up no problem after being crushed in a cave-in.
Won gladiator duels in a lava arena, took first place in the Cross City Grand Championship while poisoned, obliterated a precursor robot with a blast of light eco, in dark form could survive being buried under rubble, and blew up a planet-destroying machine all by themselves.
Or tearing through solid metal doors like wet.
But so far, I haven't seen, they haven't mentioned Dexter being helpful.
Paper. Dexter helps when he can, usually by steering missiles into people, but most of the heavy lifting is done by Jack.
Like
Yeah.
the one time he did this.
Which is why I think they're gonna leave. That's impressive, but all of his powers have a time limit as long because he'll run out of eco, and Ratchet and Clank don't have that problem. Plus, they're more of a team. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna win this.
Jack and Dexter are incredibly resourceful. They won a gladiator-style battle with nothing but an unmodified morph gun.
And their drive to win is so strong they even took first in the Crass City Grand Championship while poisoned.
Even giant terraforming robots trying to destroy the world fall to their teamwork, provided they have enough ego.
They can only carry so much eco at once, roughly under a minute's worth in combat for each color type, and so they rely on replenishing their power by pulling eco from the environment. Also, Jack can be a bit reckless and doesn't always think things through.
Even still, don't underestimate the duo of Jack and Dexter. It's the last thing a lot of bad guys ever did.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, remember that game we told you about last time? You can buy it now! The Nerd is back on an adventure through armor up.
That's the last time I let Quark fix the warp system.
Actually, weren't you the one who overclocked the accelerator?
Huh. This is new. Hey! Do you have any idea what you've done?
Yeah, hey guys, welcome to our home. Make yourself comfortable on the couch, if you can find what's left of it.
Nah, this isn't so bad. I can fix that.
I'm very sorry for your loss, Mr. Weasel.
Weasel? Well. Looks like it's us who needs to fix you.
Want to do this? Oh,
Bring it!
And one more for your mama.
hey, no insulting, Mama.
Get him, Jack!
What the fuck? Get a load of this!
That was fucking hilarious. You're on fire.
Hey, Fuzzball! You're pissing me off! I got him! Mercy?
No.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're done for. Watch out! Can't keep up. Rest in pieces.
Can't take more than that.
Ratchet!
Can't you go any faster?
I wasn't designed for this.
Really?
Try this.
Oh.
Any more weapons you want to throw at me? Like I need any more.
Shit.
Huh. Well, maybe just one more.
Ratchet, behind us!
Now what?
Dick. Oh shit.
Get up, Jack!
Yeah. Get his ass. Oh shit. I got light form. Yeah, he can negate that. Ah. That was fucking awesome.
And curtain.
Oh, not the weasel guy.
Jack and Dexter were formidable fighters, especially when they had enough eco on hand. But Ratchet and Clank's better teamwork, superior defenses, and overwhelming arsenal trumped them in the end.
While they both had ways to patch themselves up, Ratchet's nanotech was way more reliable and plentiful than Jack's green eco.
And Ratchet's shields and incapacitative weaponry were more than enough to put a stop to Jack's more offensive eco.
Haha, hate that, nature!
While Jack and Daxter's morph gun was one of the most versatile weapons we've ever seen, it absolutely pales in comparison to the sheer size and power of Ratchet and Clank's arsenal.
Jack's best shot was his dark form, but like everything Jack and Dexter had, it didn't take long to run out of juice. Well, Ratchet and Clank had more than enough gadgets and weaponry to keep up the fight.
Plus, Clank is an infinitely more capable sidekick than Dexter, especially his time manipulation and immunity powers.
It was game overture for Jack and Dexter.
The winners are Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, see, exactly what I said. He was just fucking, he's a better sidekick and shit.